Hi, this is Kyle Newton, and I want to thank you for taking a few brief moments to review the Mastery Overview video. InVision is about empowering individuals and organizations to produce a large amount of results in a short period of time through interactive learning and transformational processes. Some of the interactive learning and transformational processes we offer are covered in the Mastery. So let's dig in. InVision is all about lens discovery and discovering our belief systems. Now, the lens stands for life's emotional navigation system, and we use a prop or an illustration at our event of these bozo style glasses. You'll see us there at the bottom right wearing our lenses, and they represent these belief systems. Many of us today use a GPS in our car. We get in our car, we plug in an address or a destination, then we follow the prompts of that GPS till we arrive at our destination. Well, our life has a GPS system, and it's called your life's emotional navigation system, or your lens. Now, many of our lenses are leading us in places we really want to go, places we really want to end up. But yet there's other lenses in our life that are leading us in directions and destinies we don't want to go. And discovering and removing these lenses and then smashing these lenses help us get more of what we say we want. It helps us make a leap in our life, a lens empowerment action process. Every one of our events, from the experience to the mastery, gives us further tools for our lens empowerment action process. We want you to do this work at home. We don't want you to be a seminar junkie. We teach you, we leave you with assessments and tools that you can use to continually empower the lenses that you want to keep on and empower you to remove the lenses you don't want. So make a leap. Now, the core 4 InVision events are, starting with the experience, our 1 to 2 hour free event that introduces you to the concept of lenses, moves on to the awakening and becoming awake to some core programs and belief systems that we have and really educating us on how to discover lenses, moving on to the transformation where we discover how we think in the deeper regions of our mind and really being able to remove those lenses, and now culminating in the 4th InVision event, which is the mastery, where we really move into the heart and how to smash these lenses. You see, there's 3 fundamentals to personal empowerment and making the leap. The first fundamental is lens discovery or self-awareness, covered in depth at our experience in awakening events. Then there's lens removal, taking personal responsibility on how we think in the deeper regions of our mind and removing those lenses so that we can move on to step 3, lens smashing, sustaining the motivation towards change, smashing those lenses at the heart level so we can have true results, sustained results over a period of time. Step 3 was the transformation, where we went into the deeper parts of the mind, past the map, past the lens, past the perception, into lens removal by looking at our minds. But step 4, the mastery, is about lens smashing, taking these lenses and smashing them at the heart level so we can sustain our motivation, so we can move forward in our destiny. Lens smashing or sustained motivation is best discovered through experiential learning, and we continue that process at the mastery. Games, small groups, interaction, all of that happens at the mastery. We get your brain engaged in the process. We bring the brain and the emotions into the process. We literally understand through the transformation how the brain works at an emotional level, and those emotions are the gateway to the heart. They literally fire down into the heart and activate the heart. And we literally begin to feel and sense and know those lenses and programs and paradigms and belief systems we have, not just at our mind level, but at our heart level. And we begin to be able to see into our heart. We begin to get vision or InVision into our hearts, where we literally can go and smash those lenses through getting mastery. You see, our hearts are a garden. It's where all the life springs forth out of. And out of the heart, out of this garden, grows the tree of life. Our life, everything that makes up you and I, comes forth out of the heart. And so understanding the fruit of the heart, understanding the deep motives of the heart, is really where we can get down to the lens smashing process. Diving deep into this. You see, our life is like this tree you see symbolized here. There's a little heart at the bottom of the diagram, but then you see the limbs growing out and the golden leaves. Those are literally geometric fractal patterns. What a fractal pattern is in geometry and physics is a small pattern repeated over and over and over again. You see, it's these patterns of our heart that we want to discover through the mastery. We want to look at how the heart works at a quantum, at an emotional, at a deep inner level. We want to look at the emotions that drive the heart, the thoughts and the intents of the heart, so we can smash those lenses at that level. We want to look at the dominant neurological association, literally come away with a DNA blueprint that gives you ideas about your team profile and your team role, about your personality, how you communicate, how you behave, literally looking at your temperament, at mind, will, and emotions, giving you the ability to go to your core, to the very center of your heart, and discover the success patterns that are laying in store for you, waiting to lead you towards your destiny, towards where you want to be. You see, every heart has a blueprint. You have a DNA code, a dominant neurological association that is unique to you. As unique as your DNA is as unique as your blueprint of your heart is. And we literally explore your DNA blueprint in the mastery by giving you printouts. You're going to leave with 100 pages almost worth of profile pages that explain who you are, how you think at the deeper parts of yourself. You're going to understand your team role through this profile, the Team Dimensions profile. It explains how you interact in relationships, with personal relationships, team relationships, and what your thoughts and what your blueprint is in relationship. Then we give you your DISC PPS, which really explains to you your personality and your communication style. You learn things such as your motivating factors and what you tend to avoid, how you behave in complex situations, what creates sustained motivation for you, what disempowers you. All of those things are explained in this printed profile that literally begins to build a blueprint of your heart. And then we take it to the final level, looking at your APS profile, literally your temperament, your blueprint, at your mind, your will, and your emotions. Imagine leaving with this clear of a blueprint of your life. That's why the mastery is so important. And with this set of blueprints, you can not only discover your lenses, you can not only remove your lenses, we literally teach you how to use these blueprints to sustain your motivation and smash your lenses over time. The InVision Mastery gives you perception. You're able to see into your heart, and the heart becomes more colorful, more alive, more empowered, and it becomes connected to your mind, and your mind becomes alive. The mind-heart connection becomes connected, and now you understand. You have InVision and how you think inside of your heart. The mastery is just the final step in the series of the 4 core events that InVision offers, starting with the experience, leading to the awakening, through the transformation, and then the mastery. If you've not begun your journey, visit our website at www.icanenvision.com. Click on the events page, register for your next event, and begin your journey towards your destiny.